The Exact Extract by Greenleaf is designed for 2.5 gallon and 1 gallon standard chemical containers. The Exact Extract kit comes with the following: an 18-ounce extractor syringe, instruction manual for both the 2.5 gallon and 1 gallon containers, 2 large foil seals, 2 small foil seals, a large suction fitting, and a small suction fitting. The large suction fitting is designed for 2.5 gallon jugs, while the small suction fitting is designed for 1 gallon jugs. You'll also find 2 pieces of 10-inch length hose, as well as a smaller 3-inch extender hose that features a hose mender. That lets you connect it to the longer 10-inch hose for additional reach in bigger containers. Dip tube assembly. To assemble the dip tubes, for larger 2.5 gallon containers, you'll use the large suction fitting by inserting the smaller 3.5-inch hose into the longer 10-inch hose and connecting them together. This gives you 14 inches of total reach. Then install it onto the large suction fitting by inserting the fitting into the hose, pressing firmly. For smaller 1 gallon containers, you'll start with the small suction fitting. Install it by pressing it firmly onto a single 10-inch piece of hose. Just connect it to the hose like this. No clamps are required. Now your dip tubes are ready to be installed in the container. Installing the dip tubes. After the dip tubes are assembled, you're ready to install them into either a 2.5 gallon or 1 gallon chemical container. Take the lids off the containers and insert the dip tubes. The larger fitting with 14 inches of reach is designed for 2.5 gallon containers. The smaller fitting with 10 inches of reach is designed for smaller 1 gallon containers. You'll take the large foil seal to help seal the dip tube to the container. The hole in the middle of the foil seal helps you align it over the suction fitting's hole. With the holes aligned, stick the foil seal on top of the suction fitting. Press the foil seal around the threads of the container. The exact same process works for the smaller 1 gallon container as well. Take the smaller foil seal, remove any center portion of it, then stick it on top of the dip tube assembly. Press the foil seal around the threads of the container. For either size container, you can screw the lid back on to help set the foil seal securely around the threads of the container. The foil seal and dip tube assembly stay installed until your container is empty. No need to remove. Now that the dip tube is installed and securely sealed to the container, you're ready to extract chemical from the container. Remove your container's lid and take the 18-ounce syringe and place the tip of it into the hole. To extract the chemical in the desired amount out of your container, lift up the plunger on the syringe. The syringe will suction up the chemical. The markings on the indicator allow you to see exactly how much chemical has been extracted. After the chemical is extracted into the syringe in the desired amount, hold the plunger in place, then rotate the syringe from the vertical position to a horizontal position while the syringe tip is still in. That way you don't spill the chemical. Rotate it upside down with the tip pointing up. Hold it in this vertical position when carrying and transporting the chemical to your sprayer. Storage and cleaning. After you've extracted the chemical from the container, just replace the cap on the container right over the dip tube and safely store it. To clean out the syringe and remove residue, suction up water into the syringe, then flush it out. Store the syringe for the next time you're ready to use it.